Okay, now we're going to take a look at the main guitar solo for No More Tears. Just going to play through the first part for you, then we'll break it down. So here we go. Okay, so we're starting off by sliding into the 11th fret on the G string. Then we're going to pick that note again. Then we're going to slide up from 11 to 12 on the G. Then slide from 12 to 14 on the G. And then pick the note again when you get there. So far at a slow tempo, this is what we've got. Then after that, we're going to pick notes 12, 11 and 9 on the G string. Then we're going to play the 10th fret on the G. We're going to bend up 12 on the G a whole step, let it down, pull off to 10. Then we're going to bend up 12 on the G twice. Okay, so at a slow tempo, this is what it should sound like. Then on that second bend on the 12th fret on the G, we're going to pick it, let it down to the original note on the 12th fret on the G, and then go back to the 11th fret on the G. Then we're going to have 11 picked again, back to 12 on the G. Then 10 on the B string. Then we're going to bend 13 up a whole step on the B string. So far at a slow tempo, this is what we should have. Then we're going to move up to the 17th fret on the B string, bend it up half a tone, and then pull off to 15. And then bend up 17 and a half step again. So that all in all should be like this. Then we're going to move to the 15th fret on the high string and bend that up a whole step. Then let it down, pull off to 13. Then we're going to push up 15 on the high E string twice. Then we're just going to keep bending it up and building it up with the band. So we're going to have... Then what we're going to do is we're going to let that 15th fret bend down to the 15th fret original pitch. Then we're going to have a hammer on from 13 to 14 on the high E. And then we're just going to finish on 15 on the B. Okay, so that whole first section slow should sound like this. Okay, now for the next part of the solo. Okay, to start with this next section, we're going to start with a whole step bend on the 13th fret on the B string. Then we're going to play the 10th fret on the high E, 13 to 10 on the B. Then we're going to bend up the 12th fret on the G, a whole step, but do it fairly slowly. So we're going to have... Then we're going to bar our first finger across the B string and the high E string on the 10th fret. So we've got... Then we're going to do a pre-bend on the 12th fret on the G string, so that means we're going to bend it before we let the bend down. So we've got... Then we've got 10 on the G, 12 on the D, then we've got 12 on the G, then 12 on the D, and then 10 on the G, then 12, 10, 12 on the D. So we've got... Okay, so far at a slow tempo, this is what we've got. Then we're going to bar across the 12th fret on the G and the B string and bend that down towards the floor. So we've got... Then we're going to pull off from 12 to 10 on the G. Then we've got 12 on the D, 12 on the G, 12 on the D. Then we've got a hammer on from 10 to 11 on the G. And then finish on 12 on the D. Okay, so that whole first part slow should look like this. Okay, now for the next part. Okay, to start off this next part of the solo, we're going to bar across the 12th fret on the G and the B, and we're going to bend it up and then down again. Then pull off to the 10th fret on the G, then we're going to play the 12th fret on the D. Then we're going to bar across the G and the B on the 12th fret and play that twice. So we've got... Then we've got the bar across the 10th fret on the G and the B. Then we've got 12 on the D. So we've got... Then we've got the bar across the 10th fret on the G and the B, 12th fret on the D, bar on the 10th fret again. So far at a slow tempo we've got this. Then we're going to have a hammer on from 10 to 11 on the G, then 12 to 10 on the D to finish off that first part. So at a slow tempo we should have this. Okay, then after that we've got this phrase. Okay, to start off this next lick we're going to bend up the 13th fret on the B string a whole step. Then we're going to hammer on from 10 to 13 on the B, pull off back to 10. Then we're going to bend up the 12th fret on the G string. Then we're going to skip over the B string and we're going to play 10 on the high E, 13 pull off to 10 on the B, then 13 on the G. Then we're going to have 10 on the B, 13, 12, 10 on the G. Then we're going to have 12 on the D, 12 on the G, 12 on the D, and then 10 on the G. So at a slow tempo it should look like this. Okay, so when you put it with the first part at a slow tempo, the whole lick should sound like this. Okay, now for the last part of the solo. Okay, to start off this last lick, we're going to bend up the 15th fret on the high E string a whole step. Then when we get it to the top of the bend, we're going to pick it and let it down again. then play 13 on the high E, then we've got 15 on the B, 15 on the high E, then 15 on the B again, and then 13 on the high E. So at a slow tempo, this is what it should sound like so far. Okay, then after that, we're going to play 15 on the high E and we're going to bend that up. But then we're going to kill the bend and then play 13 after that. So we've got... Then we're going to bend 15 twice on the high E. Then the second bend, we're going to bend up and then let down again. So we've got... Then 13 to 14 hammer on the high E string. Then 15 on the B. So that whole first part slow should sound like this. Okay, then last of all, we've got these patterns that look like this. Okay, so this pattern is pretty much going to be the same throughout 3 positions that we're going to be shifting. And the first one is 13 to 10, 13 to 10 on the high E. Then it's just 13 pull off to 10 on the B. And that's the pattern. Then we're going to move that up and we're going to use the same pattern from 15 to 13 on the high E, then 15 to 13 on the B. Okay, then moving up again, this is the last position we're going to be using that same pattern. And it's going to be 17 to 15, 17 to 15 on the high E. Then we've got 18 to 15 on the B. Okay, so at a slow tempo, all 3 of those positions together. Okay, and then for the final part of this last lick, we're going to have this. Okay, and that's just going to be 18 to 15 to 13 on the high E, and then 15 on the B. Then we're going to play that 4 times. Then we're going to move up and use the same shape again, but this time we're starting on the 20th fret on the high E, pull off to 17, pull off to 15. Then we've got 17 on the B. Now you can either choose to play this 2 ways. You can pull off and hammer on, or you can pick all of it. And picked. Okay, so when you speed it up, it will sound like this. And then picked. And then move up and you do exactly the same thing again. Or picked. And then you're going to bend up 20 a whole step on the high E string. Okay, so that whole last section slow should sound like this.